So we can go on to scale. So scales will be used by bakeries, it will be used by butcheries, it can be used by supermarkets as well. So that will be your three primary. When we talk about this scale, we're talking about we support three different types of scales. We support the Terioka, so the SM100, SM300, SM500, and up to the newer ranges. And then we support the Ishida scale, so the Uni 3, Uni 7 Ishida scales, and then again the newer ones. And then we also support the scales that we specifically supply to customers. So we've got more functions on the ones we supply than what you would get, for instance, with the Terioka and the Ishida. So if you want more info on that, you can just give us a call and we can provide you with product specific information. But those are the scales we're talking about. So we're talking about scales here that produces a barcode and a label that then gets stuck onto a product. So if it's another scale, we're most likely not going to link to it, and even if we do, you're not going to be utilizing this scale function for that. So remember, when you see this scale, we're talking about barcode scales that are connected with a network cable to our system that we can communicate with. So let's just quickly make sure we go to an appropriate product. So you see, again, when it's a scale item, you need to make sure it's got a 4-digit code. Has to have a 4-digit code. If it doesn't have a 4-digit code, it will not allow you to even set it to a scale item, and it definitely won't send or scan to your scale. So again, if you want it to be code 99, it must be 0099. Okay, so then you click on the scale tab here to inform the software that this item needs to be sent down to that scale. You have to make sure the scale button is ticked. Okay, then the next one is somewhat confusing to certain customers, so we'll quickly have a discussion about that. So weight makes price. So you might find, especially in bakeries and certain butchery items, but mostly in bakeries and so forth, that they still want the scale to produce a label for an item even though they don't weigh the item. So what the scale will then do is just produce a label with a price on it. It won't request the weight of the product. So if that is the case, we would untick that. So then the system knows this is not per kg, it is just the price is just that. So it will always print a label of, let's say, 15, end of story, regardless of the weight of the item. Now the moment we tick here, it then makes this a per kg price. So this won't be the price of the item, this will be the kg price of this specific item. So let's say it's 150, that's 150 per kg. Okay, so the moment we tick this, this is a per kg price and this is a per kg cost price. Okay, then we can set our best before. So this is not a function supported on every single scale, but on the ones we mentioned before, that should be supported. So here you can say the amount of days from when the label is produced you want it to show the best before. So let's say if it's a frozen good item, you might find it's 6 months, so you put 180 days. So the scale will automatically work out 180 days from the day that the label was produced and put that as the best before date on that product. And then we also get what we call hotkeys. So this is only on our scales. So if you want more info on that, you can let us know, but this will allow you to allocate this product to the pin pad on the scale. So you'll see there's a number on the pin pad, and you can then say like allocate this to fast key 15, and it will immediately, you press that button, it will bring up the product. So that is what this section is for. So again, save. It will then, as you see, try and send it down to the scale, but obviously there's no scales connected here, but it will try and send it to all the scales immediately and update the prices based on that.